Residents of Tijuana take to the streets to protest the migrants seeking refuge in tents and shelters at the U.S. Mexico border. Demonstrators lined the streets on the border city Sunday, singing the national anthem and chanting "Out, out." Reports say that police formed a barrier between the protesters and migrants. Some Tijuana residents say the caravan essentially forced its way into Mexico and referred to it as an invasion, a sentiment echoed by President Trump. Other citizens say they're worried their tax money will be used to care for the migrants as they wait out the long process of claiming asylum, leaving them essentially in the limbo in the meantime. One America's Kristian Rouz has the latest.
Residents of Tijuana, Mexico are protesting the influx of Central American migrants to their city. Hundreds of Mexicans took to the streets Sunday to denounce what they called chaos and anti-sanitary conditions brought by the members of migrant caravans. Tijuana's mayor said the migrant-created disorder must stop.
And we would also like to say that all those who come here planning to create disorder of not respecting the law, we will not tolerate it. They have to go back to their country of origin.
This comes as thousands of migrants have flooded the streets of Tijuana as they seek to cross the U.S. border into the neighboring San Diego. However, U.S. immigration officials said they would only review credible asylum claims, while those attempting to enter the U.S. illegally would be prosecuted. This has left members of the caravan stranded in Tijuana, despite a local sports stadium accommodating roughly 3,000 migrants. For his part, President Trump weighed in on the matter as well.
We have millions of people online to get into our country legally, and those people have preference. They have to have preference. They've been waiting for a long time. They've done it legally. So we have a lot of things happening, but we have a great military force on the southern border. We're not letting people into our country illegally.
The president took to Twitter Sunday, drawing attention to the comments from Mexican officials and citizens who have repeatedly denounced the migrants. This comes amid reports of violence and intolerance committed by members of the caravan themselves, despite their claims they are fleeing persecution in their own countries. President Trump also said the controversial policy of catch and release is now over.
So if they think they're going to be released into our country like in the old days, like for years and years, they catch and release. We're not releasing. They don't get released.
Meanwhile, the president's deployment of U.S. military to the border appears to have produced tangible results. The migrants found it nearly impossible to cross into the U.S. and disappear, and the threat of being caught, detained and deported is keeping them in Mexico.
We
are asking the U.S. government to allow us to enter by the bridge because we do not want to jump fences.
In this light, a growing number of migrants are now considering to accept Mexico's asylum offer. But only the most adamant ones have doubled down on their intent to enter the U.S. at any cost. Kristian Rouz, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.